Welcome into the Spiritual View. Hey, it's Elizabeth here with Wildcard Wednesday. This time, I really want to take a look at things that still need to be discussed and healed. We have some aspects in astrology relating to Chiron, the wounded healer. So let's talk about some of those energies so we can move into June working on that and a new perspective. All right, so this is number 52. This is telling me for a very long time, number 7, you have been the soldier, you've been carrying the weight, the burdens of a lot, maybe a lot of burden of the family. And this is where you haven't been able to speak your truth. But I want you to understand you're an old soul, you're intellectual, and you are angelically connected and receive angelic communications. And that is of the Chariot energy. This is all signs, you guys. But understand, we're going to talk about the energies that may affect all of us. This is the dove. This is the energy of a humanitarian, a peacemaker, someone who tries to make the best out of all situations. And that is a beautiful thing. But you may really start to take on the energy of those around you too much and their burdens and not be able to speak your truth. You may feel the ancestral pull of this so much with that 4th house astrology coming out. But this is also someone who is quite the peacemaker, who also needs to trust their intuition and reflect back the highest intentions and lead. Once you're able to acknowledge your sense of anxiety and frustration with communication, this speaks to that duality. This is 20, this is 2. This is where you've become too much of the chameleon. Again, you become who you surround yourself with, and every bit of energy you absorb as a sponge, as an empath, as a high priestess, intuitive, old soul. But my dear, you must speak your truth and lead in this and not absorb all the energy and be constantly the chameleon or let someone do that to you. That is something you need to let go of. This is 46, endings and beginnings. This is again that amazing magician, intuitive, mystic, psychic, loving soul who understands endings and beginnings and how to embrace that and love that and see clarity in this mirror dynamic. You need to have clarity when it's good and when it's bad. That being said, we're going to ask for a little more clarity with these beautiful charms I mentioned. I'm sorry for the noise, but let's give it a minute. Highest intentions that we will seek our truth and find balance. All right, you guys, here's your little body way over here. I do understand that there has been a great sense of danger. It has left you quite unbalanced with this turtle on his back and the sundial. You've lost a sense of yourself through the ending that occurred. It came rather dramatically. It was divinely guided, and it did have to do with some toxic behavior that you deeply understood in your heart. Here is the moon, your emotions, everything you understand and believe. Here is your heart, and in the middle of that is protection. This is a bullet, but this is protection from this traumatic event, which I also see here with the tower. It did cause you to spin. Some of it may have involved alcohol. Some of it may have been celebrated. I do want you to know, though, that you have suffered a loss of love, of a relationship. The number 7 is here, so I know that you trust your intuition. It's here. With this raven, you intuitively know who you've been dealing with. That is at the heart of this. This is the wheel, the cycle of life here. And you're absolutely transforming, because this was a two-faced person who did not have your best interest. And I'm sorry I didn't see what the shell was doing, but you can see that's reflected. And down here, the answer that you're asking me is yes. We are healing. We are letting go of the grip of this moment. And you're starting to heal. Here's the hook. Here's part of the key is to restore balance. I know you've worried about the kids, and it left you feeling out of balance also, but I want you to know you will receive these angelic communications. 7, Cancerian, July, intuition, old soul, speaking your truth. Protection is at the heart of this. Please, here is your intuition, timing, yes to abundance, trusting yourself and your beliefs to never give up. Yes, 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 this is the key. The hook has been in this situation. That's the puzzle. You are liberating yourself. This is the caged bird. You're cutting ties from this very toxic situation, which I do believe had some sense of addiction. Here's the ring, and here is the coffin. So most definitely there was an ending to a marriage, to a life, to a love, and you've cut ties. It will liberate you, and you are being cheered on. That is the key to the puzzle. I do believe it was a twin flame. Your children are protected, as are you, and you are going to grow and find balance. And I believe that's going to come quickly. The timing is intuitive, divine timing, and that's the key. But this is by no coincidence, the 7 July, Cancerian energy, 7 endings and beginnings, twin flame. Be careful not to be the sponge and absorb everything and every burden around you. Reflect back your highest intentions and do not absorb all of the responsibility, and do recognize what comes from other people's problems and past lives and childhood trauma that doesn't belong to you. And you do have the ability to grow and manifest, and you are at a point where this cycle is coming and balance is coming, and you're letting go of a situation that was toxic. Now, I can't leave you without one last beautifully, divinely guided message. If you can get through this, you can get through anything. And I will certainly put a reminder of that in the description so you can look at it and remind yourself the light is not letting us see it. I hope you can see it. I'm all crooked. Again, if you can get through this, you can get through anything. I love you guys. Thank you for checking out the Spiritual View. Do not leave without hitting that like button, subscribing. Come back and grow with us. And if you'd like a personal reading, you'll find information about me in the description, as well as all of us who are part of the team at Soulful Revolution. Catch you next week. Peace.